Hi guys, welcome back to our channel. I'm Felicia.
And I'm Tay.
And in today's video, we are going to be discussing how can we afford 2 more kids, 6 kids total. So what's your thoughts on that?
Alright, so basically, you know, it's of course, you know, having kids is expensive. And when you start to have multiple kids, more than 1, 2, 3, you know, the money starts to come into factor when you start having more kids. So basically, I mean, you know, for us, it's not more so can we afford it. It's more so how we gonna go about, you know, redirecting finances to make sure it's able to fit and be able to, you know, still get everything that all of our kids need, including our other 4 and the 2 twins that's on the way. So I mean, you know, pretty much basically I would say that, you know, we are comfortable, and as far as money wise go, to be able to take care of all of our kids, you know, be able to have, of course we're gonna need more space because right now our house is 3 bedrooms, and you know, 3 bedrooms with 8 people, after a while that's not going to work. So, you know, but for the meantime, it's all about juggling, you know, dealing with the situation at hand and what you got and making it work, you know, best as possible. But I think that, you know, in any situation, whether it's, you know, kids losing a job, getting another job, adding more bills on what you got, whatever it is, you always gonna need a plan and pretty much an idea how you gonna go about the situation to, you know, make it work best for you. So, you know, how would you think that we'd be able to deal with that?
One, who lost a job?
Nobody else is that. I said like
oh, okay. I didn't know we was coming up with a revelation here. So for me, honestly, he does most of the finances. Doesn't mean I'm not aware of what's going on. None of that. I know what's going on, but I kind of just put the finance thing on him. Like he said, we're very comfortable, we're set, we have savings, actually multiple savings. And for me, I think the biggest thing is, one, planning. I'm a super planner. He's not. He just pays for it, like, to be honest. But for me, I just like to plan. I get all the things that I need. And again, these aren't our first. So some things we kind of already have. We already been around. We already know. Half the baby stuff you really don't even need. Like, let's just be honest. But no, it's expensive just even getting the things that you do need. Especially for twins. So like I said, I plan it. I give him the how much it's gonna like roughly be. We go get it. Because my biggest thing is I don't want to really dip into our savings. I want to get it out of our, what do you call it, like free money for the month or whatever.
Well, let me talk about that, because like you said, I deal with the finances. I mean, she knows what's going on. Obviously, it's not like she don't know or she don't have access to everything.
I don't be trying to know.
But me personally, like she said, she like to plan and save. Yes, that's cool. I like to save too, but she's more the saver, hold on to a type. I'm more the, if it got to be done, it got to be done. But at the same time too, you know, like I was saying, when you start to add more kids and, you know, more things on your plate, you know, things become a little different. So, you know, it's a good thing that we both work, you know, things like that, and we got money coming in where it's not really an issue. But when you start to add up your bills, and then you start to add up clothes, shoes, food alone, for y'all who got kids, y'all know grocery shopping alone, man, it's a lot. We spend easily like almost $200 a week. So, you know,
that's being generous.
That it's kind of a thing of where, like, some things, yeah, you could plan for, but some things you just gotta go in the spirit of the moment. That's how I am. I go with the flow pretty much, you know. Not with everything, but most things I go with the flow, because it's like, you know, you can't, like, yeah, you can write everything down and all of that, but, you know, in some situations when you go to the grocery store, unless you like one of those type people that oh, I'm going ahead and I'm gonna get a bag of chips, or I'm gonna get some chicken, and I'm gonna get some bread, and I ain't getting nothing else. Or you could be the type of person that, you know, she updates the grocery list. I just go off of it. But I know in my mind too is other things that, you know, we need besides the stuff she has on the grocery list. The grocery list is more so of the stuff that she want, or her pregnancy things that she want now that she's pregnant, or stuff that she could think of that we need in the house that I may not be thinking of. But when I get in the grocery store, yeah, I go off the list, but sometimes I already have stuff in my mind too that we gotta get. So sometimes, you know, the grocery bill could be a lot more, or it could be a little bit less. But you know, so I mean, that's the perspective on you know, saving, and actually, like she said, she wanna be able to take it from the regular account. But sometimes you got to take money from the savings, because you may say, okay, well, I got $600 in the regular account, and that should take me until, looking at me like that for, I'm just giving an example. But no, you may say you got $600 in your account, $700, whatever the case may be. This is an example, guys. I don't know why she's looking at me.
It's an example.
Yeah, I don't know why she's looking at me like that.
Let me get my phone. No, I'm messing with you.
Yeah, so if you got like $600 or something, and you say, okay, that $600, that gotta last me for 2 weeks. Now, let's be honest here. You got 4 or 5 kids, 2 kids. How many other kids you got? Okay, you go to the grocery store. I don't know about y'all, but for us, you go to the grocery store, that's $200 right there, right? And we got a truck. Takes a lot of gas. Takes about $70 to fill that up. Okay, so imagine she work, I work. So she go to work, come home, I go to work. So that's gas right there every day. So you know, that's what, $70, $200. You already got $270 in one day. So now you take that away, you got what, 300 and something left, and that's supposed to last you 2 weeks. So you know, you see what I'm saying? So it's like, you know, sometimes, yeah, and then it's good to stay in a regular account for those who got multiple accounts, savings, regular checking, whatever the case may be. But those are just examples. But in our case, you know, she want to stay within the regular account, and sometimes, yeah, that can go on for months where you can stay in the regular account and don't have to touch the savings. But then there's times where, you know, like how now, you know, she pregnant with twins again, so it's like, you know, okay, we got a regular account, but the savings is for, the first savings is for just in case we need to go into it, and now we got a second savings where you don't touch at all, regardless of the situation. But you shouldn't have to unless it's some real big life emergency or something like that. But you know, so I say that that, you know, you gotta try to, you know, figure it out and see what is necessary that you need at the moment. If you don't have multiple savings, I could say dealing with our money for what, over 9 years now. So I guess, okay, it ain't always been perfect, but you learn and you try to do things different, you know, as time go on. And you know, so she's, you know, real trusting in me that I don't mess stuff up. You know, like I said, I'm not perfect, but it's never been a case where she had to say like, oh, I can't do this no more. You ain't doing this no more, because, you know, it's never been a situation like that. Even with little mistakes here and there, mismanagement, you know. But like I said, everybody not perfect, and I'm not perfect. So, you know, I think with a marriage, you gotta grow in certain aspects to be able to make it work, you know, in the long run. But I just wanted to say that. So you know,
that's true. I mean, like you said, I mean, completely correct. Like, but for me, I just like to, like you said, I like to save. Because again, we weren't even planning on, I swear, we weren't planning on no more kids. So we had actually bought what we thought was our final truck. It was, I don't even know what it was, but it was like a walkthrough, and things happened. But thank God we have savings that we was able like to switch out the truck, pay, you know, all that stuff.
Yeah.
Like that was just like, that's what I kind of like savings is for, like big things. So things like a pregnancy, we know it's coming in, well, they're coming in like a few months now. So those type of things we can kind of plan for out of our regular account versus dipping in. It's not like an emergent type situation. And even if we do dip, it's not like we're buying all the baby stuff out of a savings.
Yeah, no.
You know, so and not saying that would even deplete the savings. It's just, it's not really for that. It's for like I said, emergent type situations, you know. And also the another thing about me is I don't like to and now I'm not saying anything's wrong with it, but like, what do you call it, like payment plan? Like, I like to buy my stuff straight out, unless it's like big things like a car, you know, something. I ain't balling, nothing like that, but I like to pay all my stuff straight out. I don't like to owe nobody. I ain't putting it on no credit card. So yeah, that's why I give him this is how much it is. Figure out how we gonna pay it straight out. I mean, I don't do all that pay late. I don't know. I don't like that. Well, so like, however he spends it, he know I want money in the regular account. I mean, you know, he knows me, so he knows how to do it. Married 9 years, so we know each other. And with that situation, yeah, paying it straight out is the best thing to do for y'all that been in situations where you done messed your credit up, and you know, all the money on the credit cards, now you owe credit card debt and all of that. We done been there, done that too. But you know, yeah, it's best to pay things straight out. I like that too. But in certain situations, you know, depending on what it is, I look at it as that, you know, okay, if you pay, say something that you want to get something that's like $2,000, right? And you say, okay, yeah, I can pay the $2,000. I could pay the $2,000. But if you think about it, if you pay the $2,000 right away and you know you don't get paid again until another 2 weeks, then it's like, okay, if I pay the $2,000 and if something happened, that $2,000 just went to that right away. Now I gotta go into another savings when I could have just, you know, paid it monthly until I got paid again, then pay it off, you know, stuff like that. So I try to do certain things. If it's like big purchases, like $2,000, $3,000, whatever it is like that, I try to do it like that. But for the most part, yeah, paying stuff off right away, not only you don't have to worry about it the next time around, but also it frees money up the next period too, because you ain't got to account for, oh, well, okay, I got to make a $150 payment this month, I got to make a $150 payment next month, you know. Exactly. So yeah, it's good to pay stuff off if you can, but I'm not against, you know, paying monthly or nothing like that, you know, because in certain situations it calls for that, but not in every situation. So like that, I mean, you can see we just have a difference of opinion. I trust him, and he knows something mess up, the first thing I'm gonna say is,
of course I'm gonna get the blame for everything. I don't care if she makes a decision and say, oh, look, I want to do this, and I do it and it fuck up. She like, oh, yeah, but you told me to do it. So, but I mean,
but he's the finance guy, so that's why you should have said you can't. But see, then that's the whole thing. You ain't gonna come back to me and tell me something we couldn't afford it, cause you know, look, it's the whole thing. You're married. Trust me. If you're married, you know. If you're not. Look, yeah, I don't even know. Don't even get into it. Those are some things, guys. If you ain't married and you about to get see, you know, it's all fun and games, but some stuff is like real life stuff, you know. But I mean, you see people have, you know, they own accounts and stuff like that, and I think when you marry, I think that's what some of the problems come in with some people is, like she was saying, if you got your own account and the other person got their own account, and you know, you using your money to do this, and you trying to figure out, well, damn, why that person ain't using their money and I'm always using my money. Yeah. You know, people, it's always problems, but for us, our money been together from day one. I don't know how the hell it came about to be that way, but it just happened like that. And you know, so before we was even married, we pretended like our money was together, and there was no pretend. Like it was in the same account.
Yeah, but we wasn't married. I'm saying, it was a pretend like we was married, but we wasn't. But we wasn't speaking on marriage. It just happened. So,
and it wasn't right away. Like, I'm not crazy. Okay.
No, it wasn't right away.
Everybody had a job. Everybody was, you know.
It was like months later, but we wasn't married yet. Was what I'm saying, and we was
engaged.
That.
You know, I don't want to look crazy out here.
She look crazy anyway, but
boy.
No. But yeah. So pretty much having 6 kids, and you know, being able to have enough money to take care of the 6 kids is the most important part at the end of the day. You know, because you never want to put yourself in a situation. Well, I guess even if you do put yourself in a situation, you still gotta adjust and make sure that you're able to provide for your kids no matter what it is at the end of the day. That's what it all comes down to. Whether you got 6 kids, 1 kid, 2 kids, 3 kids, it doesn't matter. You always got to make sure you're able to provide for your kid or your kids in any situation. It's just all about adjusting. So, you know, we just basically want to do this video to kind of, you know, enlighten you guys on our situation as far as like how we be able to, you know, take care of what's about to be 6 kids, you know, house, truck, all of that type of stuff. But I just wanted to say that, you know, it's all about adjusting, pretty much. It's all about adjustment. Life is full of adjustments anyway, but it's all about adjustments and trying to figure out, you know, what's the best way to go about certain situations. So, you know, that's pretty much my view on it. Is it's all about adjusting and you know, and unfortunately, good thing for us is we both got a job. We both able to, you know, provide for our kids and stuff like that. So, you know, it's no major thing for us. But we just wanted to, you know, sit down and talk about, you know, the not problem, but the ability or knowledge you have to be able to deal with these type of things, you know. So, anything else you?
Nope, I think you pretty much summed it up.
Yeah, so you know, thank you guys for watching. You know, subscribe to the channel, comment down below. You know, like I said, it's we like, you know, doing this type of stuff or whatever, and you know, we just basically we like to do videos to document for our kids to see when they get older. You know, whether we got a little bit of subscribers or a lot of subscribers, you know, it doesn't really matter to me. I look at it as when our kids get older, we can say, oh, well, you know, you can go watch this. We did this. Or you go watch this to see how we felt about this and that, you know. So pretty much that's what it's about.
Yeah. And I feel like when we be out, everybody always like look at us and be like, oh yeah, y'all so cute, y'all like a family, the big old family. And like people, you know, I guess now that we have a channel, we can probably tell them to go watch. Maybe there are questions that they always ask us in the stores and everything to be answered.
And another thing why I wanted to do this too was because, you know, people always, when I say, you know, I'm about to have 6 kids, they be like, dang, how you, you know, how y'all do that, you know. And I can be saying, well, you can go watch that and that'll let you know. I can tell them that, you know, we got a video of this and you can see how we do this, or we got a video of that, you can see how we do that, you know, so they can see, you know, you can see for yourself, like, okay, that's how they do that, or you know, if you're curious. If not, then, you know, it doesn't matter. But you know, that's what it's all for. And you know, hopefully you can take something from these videos, you know, and we catch you guys in the next video. All right.
Bye.